Hey everyone, this is Upasana Singh, ST at Flipkart, and I welcome you all to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution for everyone. Today, in this video, we are going to discuss about TCS Ninja Toppers Test Coding question. We have also discussed one such question in a previous video. So, if you haven't watched that video, then you can watch that video first. And now, in this video, we will be discussing the coding question. We will be discussing the logic and implementation as well. So make sure you watch this video till end. So let's get started with the video. Coming on the question, we need to find the minimum number of points required to form any value between 1 to n. Also, cumulative value of points should not exceed n. That is, adding all the values of points should not exceed n. Now, also it is given that point denominations are 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 5 rupee. So overall, what does this question mean is we have coins of rupee, 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 5 rupee. Now we have to find minimum number of points required so that we can form any value between 1 to n. We will be given n and we need to find that minimum number of points. Let's understand this question a little bit better so that we starting we can take n equals to 2. Now we need to find minimum number of coins so that we can form any value between 1 to 2, that is 1 and 2. Now we what can be one of the minimum coin structure? For 2 we can take 1 plus 1, right? Or we can take 2. If we have 2 rupee coin, if I just take 2 rupee coin, then would I be able to make 2? Yes, I would be able to make 2. But would I be able to make 1 out of this? No, I won't be able to make 1 out of this. So here from 1 to n, I won't be able to make one of the value, that is 1. So I can't consider this pattern. Now checking on to the next pattern, that is if I take 2 ones. So having 2 ones will help me to make 2. Yeah, I would be able to make 2. But having 2 ones will I be able to make 1? Yes, I will be able to make 1 also. If I just take 1 out of this, then I'll be able to make 1 also. So this is so that for 2 we can have 2 1 rupee coins. Similarly, for 3 we can have 1 2 and 1 rupee coin. So here what is 1 2, sorry, 1 2 and 1 rupee coin. So will I be able to make 2 out of this? Yeah, we can make 2. Will I be able to make 1? Yes, I'll be able to make 1. Will I be able to make 3? Yeah, definitely. So this is one of the solution. Now let's see the logic. Let's try to build up the logic out of this. I hope the question is clear out of this, and let's now move on to the logic. Now here let's see the logic. Let's build up the logic. So for building up the logic, we'll start from 1 and we will move further so that we can slowly see what is the pattern going on. Let's observe, let's try to observe the pattern we can follow so that we can make one general logic. So for 1, clearly we have just 1 rupee coin. None other pattern can be possible. For 2, I have already seen I need to take 2 1 coins. For 3, I have already seen I need to take 2 plus 1. Now for 4, what can I take is I can take 2 plus 1 plus 1. Now see, why I'm taking this? Because with this I'll be able to make 1, I'll be able to make 2, I'll be able to make 3 and 4 also. Now moving on to the other, that 5, for 5, what I can take is I can take 2 plus 2 plus 1. This can be my one of the pattern. If I see this, then 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 is 2 and 1 is 1. So yeah, I would be able to make all the points out of this pattern. Now coming on to 6, for 6 I can go with 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Yeah, this can be one of the possible. Now for 7, now 7, for 7 I can take 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Yeah, I would be able to make all the coins from 1 to 6. You can keep on checking also. You can pause the video and you can check, will you be able to make all the coins out of this pattern or not. Now for 8, I can take 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. So this can be one of the pattern. Now from 1 to 8 we are able to make. Now you have need to see from here, like now let's observe for 9. Now still now we were having a denomination of 1, 2 and 5, but we just used 1 and 2 and not 5. Why? Have you thought about this? Because still 8, check. If I add, now let's again see. If for 8, I include 5 also, then one of the pattern possible will be 5 plus 2 plus 1. Then from this, would I be able to make 4? No. Similarly, for 7, if I include 7 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 for 7, then would I be able to make 3 out of it? No. You can check for any other pattern with 5. Similarly with 6, if I include 5 plus 1, then would I be able to make 2? No. So from what you will observe is from 8 you are not able to make 4. For 7 you are not able to make 3 and 4. For 6 you are not able to make pattern for 2, 3 and 4. So what are you observing is, like, come here, because since after 5 I am getting 3, and this 3 pattern, if I include the pattern of this 3, then it would be able to make just for 3 to 1 only, and 4 will be left. So that is why till 8 I was not including 5. Now coming on to 9, here can I include 5 in this? Yes, because if I include 5, then if I include the pattern of 4 again with the 5, then I would be able to make 4, 3, 2, 1 with this. Now let's include 5 here, and we will include the pattern of 4, the remaining of 5 minus 9, or 9 minus 5, sorry. So 2 plus 1 plus 1. This will be my answer. Now, would I be able to make numbers from 5 to 6 to 8 from this pattern also? Yes, absolutely. Because my this pattern is covering from 5, 1 to 5. I can make all the numbers from 1 to 5. So I can also make 5 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 5 plus 4. Yes, so that is why I would be able to make everything from 1 to 8 using the pattern 5 plus the pattern of 4. Similarly, if I go for 10, then I can include the 5 plus the pattern of 5. Now, if I see for 50, I can have the pattern as 5 plus 5 plus the pattern of 5, that is 2 plus 2 plus 1. Why I have added 2, 5? Because with this 2, 5, 5 plus 5 is 10. Then now all the other number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 can be made out of this pattern. And also if I exclude this 5, and then for with 5 I'll be able to make for 5, 6, 7, 8, and with the help of this I would be able to make from 1 to 5. That is why I included 2 5s. So you are clear with the pattern of 5, that how much 5 you are need to include. Now there you are getting something that if it is 10, then I can include 5, then it's 15, 16, 17, and I can include 2 5s and the pattern of from 5 to 1 to 5, and all the remaining number you can do that. Now let's move on to the pattern. Now let's observe something in the pattern of 1 and 2. Now if I observe from 1 to 8, observe the number from 1 to 8, the pattern is hidden in this only. Because why? Because for all the other numbers we are having 5 and the patterns and the pattern of any one of this. So for 1 and 2 we need to consider only 1 to 8 to find the pattern. Now see here, we will observe something, that is for the odd number I'm just having for this is for 1. For the odd number I am having only one 1, and for the even number I am having 2 ones. You can observe this in all the numbers. Let's see for the odd numbers. For 1 I am having only 1 1. For 3 I am having 1 1. For 5 again yes. For 7 again yes. Similarly for the even number, here 2 ones, 2 ones, 2 ones, and 2 ones. So this is one of the, for ones I got that. For odd I'll be including 1, and for even I'll be including 2 ones. So this is the pattern for ones. Now the remaining number is 2. So for 2, you can observe one more thing for 2. Yes, yes, you can. Now, if I remove the number of ones, then find the digit you are getting. For 3, let's take 3. In the 3 is odd, so I need to include, I need to exclude 1. So the value will be 2. 3 minus 1, 2. And if I divide this 2 by 2, then what will be the value? 1. So 1, 2, I am including here. So number of 2s I need to include will be find using this. That is the digit, the number I am getting after excluding the numbers of 1 I am including will be the number of 2s. I guess it got little bit confusing. So let's try with this also. I have 5 and here the number of 1 is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Now if I divide 4 by 2, it will be 2. So number of 2s are 2. And you can check this also. So for 2 also we got the one pattern. For 5 also we got one pattern. Now let's write it in the general form. What can be the general form of this? The general formula, let's make a general formula for each type of coin. So for 5 rupee coin, how many number of 5 rupee coins need to be included is whatever the n we will get, minus 4 divided by 5. How can this formula will work? So see for 9, I'm including 1 5 and other the value of 4. So I'm including the pattern from 4 to 8. That is why I'm minusing first. I'm starting to subtract from 4. Also, why I'm dividing by 5? Because if 9 minus 4 is 5, and if I divide it by 5, then I will get 1. That is 1 5 is need to be included. That is why you can observe this. You can try this on every number, then you will get, or if you will observe the pattern a little bit more, then you then also will get. For the one that it was clear that for odd we need to include 1 and for the even we need to include 2 ones or 2 1 rupee coin. Now for 2 what we observe, that whatever the number will be, and after subtracting the 5 into the 5 rupee coins we get, and minus the 1 rupee coins we have, divided by 2 will be my answer. So you can let's check out this formula on any number. Now let's check this formula on 13. For 13, number of 5 rupee coins is 13 minus 4 divided by 5. Let's check. 13 minus 4 is 9. 9 divided by 5 will be 1. We are just including integer value. Now for 1 rupee coin, since 13 is a odd number, then we will just include 1 rupee coin, 1 rupee coin. So for 5 we have 1, for 2 1 we have 1. For 2, what will be the formula? 13 minus 5 into the number of 5 rupee coins we are including, minus the number of 1 rupee coins we are having, divided by 2. Sorry, it is getting little dirty, but I hope you are able to understand writing here. 13 minus 5 minus 1 will be 13 minus 6, that is 7, right? Now 7 divided by 2 will be 3, right? We are just including the integral value. We are not including any point or something. So now what will be the answer? 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Isn't the answer? Now we are having 5 plus the pattern of 7, which was supposed to be included. Now you can say check the pattern of 7 here. Yeah, this was the pattern and this is our answer. So I hope everything is clear now. Remember that when you have the question, give more time towards the logic, and then you will be able to quickly code it. Like coding will take less time when you have the logic clear in your mind. Now let's implement. So coming on to a code, so this is our code for the previous for the question we were discussing. So let's discuss it one by one. What all it is here happening is, first of all, I have taken the input n and I have taken that input with the help of C in C++. You can go in your language and whatever your language having. No. Stop. Coming on to our code, this is our code and let's see it from start. So here, what is, so this, this is the code. I have coded it in C++, but seeing this code, you can code it in any of your language, whatever you use language, you will be able to code in that language also. Let's start. So first of all, I have taken the value n and I have taken the input from the keyboard. Now, I made one answer variable where I'll be storing my answer, and I have made a function where I'll be computing the minimum number of points, and I've passed n there because I have to calculate minimum number of points from 1 to n. So let's start with the logic, and here in this function I have made the logic. Here I have passed n. First of all, for 5 we have already seen that n minus 5 divided by 4. For 1, so this is for 5, so this is for 5, so 5 is sorted. Now for the remaining number, in last example I forgot to include that this remaining number, I'll be finding number of ones. So for the number of ones, you need to check for the remaining number after excluding whatever for 5 we will be seeing for the 1 and 2. So this you need to be considered. I think I don't remember, but I think I forgot in the while giving the example there. So this is for 1, and I'm checking for 1. I'm checking if the remaining number is even, then I'll be including 2 ones, or if remaining number is odd, then I'll be including only one number. So I'm here taking n minus 5 into 5 percent 2. If this is equals to 0, then 1 equals to 2 or 1 equals to 1. Now for 2, the number of 2 coins will be again the remaining number after excluding the number computed by the 5 rupee coins, all the number of 5 rupee coins and all the number of 1 rupee coins. The remaining number I am dividing it by 2, and whatever will be the value we will be having that number of 2 coins, and adding all the coins will be my answer. So I'm returning 5 plus 2 plus 1, and this value will get stored into my answer, and this value I'm printing. Let's run this code as well so that you can get better idea. So here I'm giving 13, and if you remember, the answer should be 6, because we have already seen that the number of points required will be 6. So let's run this program, and yeah, I got the 6 as answer. So you can check it for any digit, and this will work. You can implement first, and also then you can check it. So that's all for this video. I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, then do like, share and subscribe. Also, if you want more such videos, or if you want more coding questions, then do mention them in the comment section. Do let us know in the comment section. We will definitely consider that, and we'll come up with such videos. So thank you for now, and keep watching our videos.